Hey everybody, so I'm putting together this short video based on the tutorial I gave yesterday on Google Classroom, and I'm going to share this out to you all so you have some reference to the things that we discussed. So here I have my test class. I'm logged in as the teacher of the class, and the first thing you'll see is the stream. So the stream, you think of it kind of as a message board, so to speak, a feed that will show all the assignments that you've created, what you have coming up over here. It also, as I said, it serves as a message board where you can go ahead and click into the field. You can send it to one particular student. You can send the message to all your students, and something you want to share with them. You want to say good morning. If you have one particular student that hadn't turned in an assignment, you can click out of all students and click that one student and send the message to just them, and it would show up on their screen and not the other kid's screen. So you can personalize it in that way. You can add things to it. So if you recorded a greeting that you wanted to share with your class, you can add that greeting if you have it in your Google Drive. If you recorded it and you have it as a video clip on your computer, you can add it. You click File and you go to the location that you have that video file, and you go ahead and post that in the stream. And again, you can do that for the entire class. You can do it for individual students. So it's a good way. It's a good communication tool to stay in touch with your class and with your students individually. As I said, you have here the upcoming, so it kind of gives you a nice to do, shows you what assignments you have coming up. It's a nice way to keep track of what you have going on in the class. Up here is your border. You can select a theme. You can upload a photo. You can change this to look, however you like it. Here is something that's somewhat important. Now, when you invite your students in, there's two ways to do it. One way is to send them an email invite, which is the way that I personally prefer. The other way is you invite them by code. So the code for your class, and it gets generated as soon as you open the class, is this code here. So a student would then go to their classroom. They would click the little plus sign to join a class, and they would enter this code, and that would enroll them in your class. I feel like the easier way to do it is to send them an invite. So you would go to people, and now you have teachers and students. This had been a little bit confusing. So when you invite somebody into the teacher section, you're inviting them to be a co-teacher of this class with you. So this would be your one-to-one. This would be your teacher aide. They're going to be running the class with you. So that's where this invite goes. Your students would be invited here. And when you click on that little plus, you type in their email and you click invite. And that sends them an email invite with a link, and all they have to do is click on that link and it enrolls them right into the class. I feel that's the easier way to do it, but you could certainly invite them by code. So going back to the stream, so that's pretty much the stream. Like I said, it's an up-to-date message board. It shows you a history of all the assignments that have been posted. Something you could share with the class. Just something. Good morning. Something simple. You post that, and now your post is there. Good morning. Now I have open here. I have one student enrolled in my class. It's me on another account. So I go into that class. Now, here I am. Here I am as the student. I go into the class. Now there's my post. Good morning. And it allows me to say good morning to my teacher. And I hit I hit post, and now I've commented good morning. And go back to, now I'm the teacher. I go back and refresh the page, and there it is. I've got my comment. I've got one class comment. Oh, look, somebody said good morning back to me. And, you know, again, it's a nice way to just keep in touch with your students. And that's pretty much it for the stream. It's pretty straightforward. Now, moving on to the classwork page. Now, this is where it all happens. This is basically the heart and soul of your class. So, everything pretty much generates off of this create button up here. This is where you're going to be creating all your things. So as you see on my class, I have, you know, all these different topics here. I have attendance, I have professional development, computer science, I have technology. These are called topics, all right? And they're basically just partitions. They're dividers, if you will. And you can use them in any fashion. You can make a divider for each student and assign them different assignments based on differentiated instruction. You can put dividers in by topic, by class topic. You can do different things. You can have a topic for reading and just post websites that you want, you know, post links to websites that you want the students to read. You can have a quiz topic, however it is you want to set it up. So what you would do is you would click create and you would click topic. And then I would do PD 101. And there's my PD topic. I'm adding it. And there's my PD topic right there. All right. Now that I've published it in the student section, they would see that. They would see, go to classwork and let it populate. Refresh. So now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think they can see anything, any of the topics, until you actually post something in it. So, my bad. We go back here. So now, yeah, see, students can only see topics with published posts. So, my bad. So, here, now that I've created that topic, now I've got a topic, go back to the create button, and here's where you create pretty much everything you want to do in your classroom. All right. So as you can see, you have different things you can do. You can add material, which could be a web link, could be a PDF, could be a document. This is just material that you want them to reference. It's not anything formative. It's, you know, just material for them. So you can post it that way. As you can see, I have down here in computer science, I have a material here. What is computer science? And if they click on that, it just takes them to a website where it's the definition of computer science. It basically goes into what computer science is, a history of when it began, why it began, how it began. You know, it's just a history of computer science. So this would be something that I would want them to read. So I put, when I created it, I put click the link to read the below article. So it's not any kind of assessment. It's just data for them, that, you know, an activity for them. That's what you would do with the material. What I like, I've seen my son's class do is, and I replicated it here, is I created a topic called attendance. Now in the attendance topic, you can add questions. So you start a question with, what is your favorite color? Right? So I've left it to be a short answer question. All right? It's going to go out to all students. I'm going to make it ungraded. All right? Because I'm not going to give them a grade for that. I'm going to give them, you can set a date. So it's today. So today's the 8th. I'm going to make it due by the 9th. You can add a time if you'd like. And students can reply to each other. Students can edit their answer. So I don't want them to reply to each other. All right. They can change their answer if they want. And then I'm going to click ask. So now, what is your favorite color? So now the assignment's been created up here, right? And everything is drag and drop. So I just click down on it and I can drag it down to attendance and drop it in there. And now, what is your favorite color? Due tomorrow is in the attendance. Now, why did I do this? Because this is a really easy way to take attendance, right? They have to click on it. They have to come into your class. They have to click on it. They have to enter an answer. All right. So it's assigned. I view the question. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. I turn it in. And now it's turned in. That question is now answered. So now, if I'm looking at my grades, what is your favorite color? There it is, turned in, right? So now, I only have one student, but you would have a whole bunch of students here. How easy is that? You see turned in down the row, you know who entered your class and who answered the question. That's a really easy way to take attendance. Again, you do your classroom the way that you like. I just thought that was a nice way to use a topic and a question to serve some kind of function for you. Now, if you see up top here, I have Newsela, Khan Academy, and Kami open. All right. Now, Kara Slowshower had a professional development on how to create accounts in these different apps. I'm going to go into that here. I'm just going to assume you all have accounts. I'm going to show you real quickly. Because I didn't sign into them, so I can show you this. So I click on sign in. And it will take me to the Newsela sign in page. And I'm just going to click on sign in with Google because I'm already logged into the Chrome browser with my GNC account. So I'm going to say, yep, this is the account I want to use. Now, I've already created this account in Newsela, so I'm just signing in. It's going to go right in. Again, Kara Slowshower's PD is how to create that account. So, I suggest you get in touch with her or you attend her PD and get the information for that. I'm going to do the same thing for Khan Academy here. I have Khan Academy open. And I'm just going to click continue with Google. Redirect me. It's going to log me in with my Google credentials. And there I am at my dashboard. And I'm all logged in and ready to go. So, now in Kami, once you go into Kami, I believe Kami has a similar thing. I may have already logged. Yes, I already logged into this one. So it's the same thing. You log in with Google, and it's connected to my Google account. So I can open a PDF. Now, Kami is a application that allows you to annotate PDFs. So you can open a PDF from Google Drive. You can open it from your computer. You can create a classroom assignment. When you do this, when you click on create an assignment, it'll connect to your classes. You want to select your test, the class that you're going to be making this for. Do you want it for one student? Do you want it for all the students? You're going to title it. You're going to give instructions to it, and you're going to attach a document. All right. So I'm going to attach. It's going to redirect me to my Google Drive, and I'm going to attach PDFs. I'm going to attach this PDF. So now I've attached. You're going to make a copy for each student, so that way they're not all annotating the same thing. And I'm going to call the assignment PD, and I'm going to click Assign. And once I've done that, it is now created an assignment, a Kami assignment called PD. Now, obviously, you would flesh this out a lot more. You'd give them explicit instructions on what to do with it, but you go back, and there is your assignment created, and then you drag it down to whatever topic you want that assignment to live in. So there's my PD Kami assignment. So I'm going to move that down to PD, and that's where that Kami assignment is going to live. Nizela, very much the same thing. I'm going to look for technology. Search for technology. Industrial Revolution, sounds good. Test class, sounds good. You can adjust the reading level, and I'm going to click Assign. Now I'm going to share that to my Google Classroom. I'm going to choose the class. Choose Create an Assignment. And I'm going to click Go. And I'm going to call it Industrial Revolution. And I'm going to assign it. Now, once again, you would flesh this out a little bit more. You give explicit instructions as to what you want them to do with this assignment. I'm just going through how quick and easy it is to create assignments on third-party apps and bring them into your Google Classroom. So again, all your assignments get created and they show up here, and then you have to decide where you want them to live. So they're going to live in PD, Khan Academy, same thing. I've got test class, computer science. Thanks. So I am going to search for computer programming. So it's now looking for lessons under computer programming. Oh. So Khan Academy, computer programming. So I go ahead and I click on that. It finds a lesson for me. I review the lesson. I decide whether or not I like it. And I open up the lesson. And I assign it. And if I go back to my Google Classroom, you can see down here, I have that's Nizela, that's Kami. I have a Khan Academy assignment here that I've attached. I'm creating an assignment. And it's very easy to just create these assignments and parse them out however you'd like them. That's how you would use these third-party tools. Now, some quick things that you can do. You can create a quiz assignment. Now, this is all within Google, so it creates a blank quiz. All right, so here's your assignment. You're going to call it PD quiz. instructions. Now I'm going to attach a video. I attach a YouTube video. I want the students to watch the video, and then I want them to take the quiz. So watch, attached video, and then answer quiz. So you've already got your quiz here, right? So I'm going to add a YouTube video. And I want the video to be on computer science. Now it searches YouTube. Now obviously I would watch these videos in advance so I know what my quiz questions are going to be. But I'm just, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to choose one, and there, I've now added this. And you can then go to your blank quiz. It'll open it up in a new tab, and you can change the name of the quiz. Call it computer science quiz. And you would just start fleshing it out. You would add your questions. You would decide if you wanted the question to be multiple choice. You would decide if what kind of question you'd want it to be. You would create your answer key so you can tell the quiz what the right answer is. You'd make it a required question. You would give it a point value. Answer key, you can give it a point value. You can say that option number 1 is the right answer, and you flesh it out. And once you've done that and you've created your quiz, you want to, oh no, you don't want to, I'm sorry, you don't want to send. So your quiz is now created. All right, it's all saved. It's saved, required. All right, so you've done fleshed out your quiz. It's now sitting in your classworks. It's now sitting in your classroom. It's a assignment. You've now click assign. You've assigned it to your class. So now you take the PD quiz. You drag it down to the topic you want it to be in. So now you go back to your class. Your student now sees all of these new assignments that you've created, and they click on the PD quiz, and now they've got what is computer science video, and they've got their quiz. Watch the attached video, then answer the quiz. And you've just created a quick little assignment all within Google using a YouTube video and a quiz. One last thing I can show you, because this has come up before. When you create an assignment, and let's say you want to create a Google Doc, and you want to pose questions, or you want them to answer questions, you want them to do something that they will then they will then answer. You don't want to create one of these that everybody is going to then open and answer, because you will have a bunch of answers on one form. What you want to do is that when you've attached this document, this little drop down here, you can make it so that they can view the file, which means they can read it, but they can't annotate it, they can't edit it, they can't do anything with it. Student can edit file. Oh, that's what I want. No, that's not what you want, because what that does is that allows all students to now edit that one document. So they will all be adding their 2 cents into that one document. What you want to choose is make a copy for each student. So that way, everybody gets their own copy. So they answer their questions, they submit it. You will get a different document from each student with their answers, rather than one document with all the students adding their answers to it. That will save you a lot of headaches. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to call this PD Doc. I'm going to click Assign. And as with all the other assignments, it gets created up here, and then you decide where you want it to live. You put it in there. And these all update in real time on the student side. I hope this was useful to you. I hope you can use this to go back and reference. And I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. I'll talk to you soon.